Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another super cool radio interview. I'm your host, Matthew Thomas. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have some great guests joining me at this time who I'm excited to have on the podcast. They're a killer band from the state of Michigan. Please welcome the one and only Slumlord Radio.
How's it going, Matt?
Yay.
Nice to chat with you guys. Tommy, obviously we've done an interview before, so it's nice to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Let me introduce everybody. We have making up Slumlord Radio. Obviously, we have Tommy on vocals and guitar. We got Mike on bass. We got Matt on drums. And the latest addition to Slumlord Radio, we have Trey on guitar. Obviously, before we dive into everything, so I'm curious, is Slumlord Radio unbanned from renting a U-Haul?
No.
Lifetime band.
Yeah, it's not looking so good, man. If you can pull some strings down in Indiana there for us.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's lifetime. So,
Well, you can always try maybe try an alias or something. Maybe try like Radio Slumlord.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously, let's dive into actually Slumlord Radio. Now, as I said, you guys had a new addition to the band, which is Trey. So, I'm curious, how did Trey join the band? Did he just fill out an application?
He did. Yeah, he went through a pretty rigorous process.
yeah, there's quite a few screenings to go through. By about the fifth or sixth interview, we were pretty sold that he was the one. But we did a couple more just to be sure. So
Yeah, just kind of mess with me too.
yeah, that too.
Once he passed the rope course, that was a big, the final.
It took him 3 times. So, you know.
Trey, are you getting paid for this?
I'm supposed to say yeah.
Well, he's on his internship right now. He can't be putting ideas in his head. It's not paid, but he'll be paid.
Our lawyers advised me not to say anything.
All right, that's a good answer. Good answer. But Trey, for you, so what was your thoughts on joining Slumlord Radio?
Oh, I was really excited when I had the opportunity to join. I mean, it's almost been a year. I think it was last year, May.
Yeah.
When Tommy asked, and I had my first few practices with the guys. But no, I mean it's been fun. I mean it's nice to we consistently have gigs. We get to play all over the place. I mean it's fun to travel with these guys to different cities that I usually don't really go to. I mean we go to Flint and Bay City, and I never really have a reason to ever go out there until now, and it's kind of nice just to be able to meet new people and get out there and play good songs with these guys.
We're usually pretty busy, so we keep him on a short leash just to make sure.
Trying to get Trey some culture.
Yeah. I've accrued about 2 hours of PTO so far.
Hey, that's more than I got. But so with adding a second guitarist to the band, has it changed kind of the dynamic or sound of Slumlord Radio?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it definitely is. It's added. I mean, not only has it made it more full, but Trey's definitely added a lot of just cool things, unique things that it really enhanced it live. So it's given us some different covers we can do with 2 guitars that just sound better. You can do them with one, but when you got that second, and it's Tommy and Trey can do the dual Thin Lizzy type stuff. It's just another element to the sound that works really well. So it's been fun.
Well, I'm really glad to hear, obviously, that things are going so far. Trey, don't do anything stupid.
No guarantees there.
I'm glad, obviously, with the addition that it has added to the band and the dynamic of the band. So I'm curious, obviously look forward to seeing kind of where you guys progress from this point. But I'm kind of curious the founding members of Slumlord Radio. Obviously, you guys formed in 2010. Can you believe when you first formed the band that you would still be rocking stages 15 years later?
I wasn't sure I'd be alive at this point, so here we are.
2010, yeah.
Yeah, when you say it out loud like that, it seems insane.
it didn't seem like there was like electricity, and Trey was like in elementary school.
Yeah.
So it was,
Yeah.
Oh, I think I was literally probably a freshman in high school. Literally.
Wow.
No, I mean, when we started, I never thought we'd get to do half of the stuff that, we've gotten to do. We've gotten to do some really cool stuff, and we're just too stubborn to quit. So here we are, still going.
Oh, right on. Well, I really like, because obviously I've been listening to you guys for a little bit now, and I just really like just like down and dirty rock and roll, like really punchy and it's just hard rocking, and I very much like that. And you guys kind of continue that sound, obviously with some additions to the sound, like especially with some later, more recent songs. But I really like just the whole dynamic and sound of the band.
Thanks a lot. I mean, we really appreciate that. We try to play what we like, and hopefully other people dig it too. So
I for sure do, which I kind of did want to talk about. So the latest single, which was released in January, which is Snakebit. So like, how was it writing and recording that song?
Good. Yeah, it was pretty smooth. Went to our buddy Ira's studio and kind of knocked it out. Trey's on it.
Yeah, I'm actually on it.
Yeah, that's our first recording with Trey on it. He doesn't get royalties.
Later.
It's held up in that.
He's on the Bobby Bonilla plan. Yeah. And like he's gonna get paid $1 for the next 40 years.
But that song too, that was one we'd been playing. We'd been playing it for a while before Trey joined, and then when Trey joined and we started playing it, having the second guitar live, it worked really well, and then it recorded smooth. We were happy with it.
So kind of with that, obviously this is the first song that Trey is on. So having that second guitarist, did it change the writing and recording process in any way?
Not really. It did. I mean, in this time, but we're going actually in. We're starting to record some more, and no, it definitely will going forward. I mean, that one it was weird. We kind of had a lot of it recorded prior to Trey joining, and then we just were like, "Hey, since you're here, let's throw some stuff on, throw some fixes." Yeah,
I really just added just an extra layer on the rhythm guitar, and then I do the little pick scrape in the beginning too.
And that's about to be huge.
He nailed that pick scrape.
Yeah,
nice.
Got a lot of practice. I had to practice that for a while.
He did a little bit the clean solo on the bridge too.
No, I don't think I did that actually.
No,
that was all
I thought
Tommy.
you
Yeah.
did.
No, I'm just
Okay.
one of the other dirty guitars.
But he plays it live, so it allows us to do different stuff, which is it's cool. It's cool.
Oh, it definitely is, and I very much enjoyed the single. Obviously, the pick scrape is amazing. One of my favorite parts of the song.
Told ya.
Yeah, obviously one of my favorite parts, but also just the whole song itself. Like, it's got that Slumlord Radio vibe to it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot, man.
I'm kind of curious. So, kind of, with that, do you guys approach writing and recording differently compared to performing live?
yeah. I mean,
Yes and no, because we'll be jamming out, basically writing it. Tommy and I have a lot of it basically fully formed, and then we get together and see what works. And then when you go to record, it's different, and then we'll see what works live.
Yeah, you get to be a little bit more loose when you play it live, or even when we're jamming, rather than when you go to the studio. It almost seems like a lot of times you gotta go a little vanilla, especially when you're recording the rhythm guitar parts, and then you go back over it with the extra flair.
he says that, but then he's like, "I'm gonna go vanilla," and then he goes, "That tastes great, man." They're not vanilla about that.
Yeah, these new songs.
That's nasty.
These new songs, there's pick scrapes all over the place.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
One is just all.
Yeah,
It's
one
all-
song is just a.
Just
It's just all pick scrapes.
32 minutes of it.
It's kind of avant-garde jazz.
It's going to be great.
That's the first single.
It'll be huge in about 30 years.
Yeah, it might take some people some time to really appreciate it, but you know, we go where the music takes us.
Well, I'm looking for 3 minutes and 23 seconds of nothing but a pick scrape. I hope that's released soon.
They're recording that tomorrow.
And it'll be the hidden track.
Yeah.
They picked up some new picks for it.
Yeah.
We got like 6 different kinds that put on, layer it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Do you get a guitar pick endorsement yet?
Working on it.
We will after this.
Yeah, spread the word around if you can.
We're gonna need it.
Very good.
We have this live set.
Or budget.
All right, well, I'll be on the lookout for that, hopefully at some point. But I also did want to, so talking a little bit about the live performance side. So obviously you guys have some awesome shows coming up, including opening for Electric Frankenstein. So where can people see Slumlord Radio live?
So we're going to do this Wild Weekend from Hell, essentially. So Electric Frankenstein is coming out. And we're doing the Tip Top and then the Sanctuary in Detroit. Tip Top's in Grand Rapids. We have our buddies Mazinga on it from Ann Arbor. And then the Bond Werewolves, our buddies are reforming. Actually, it's kind of funny because our buddy Tim came out to Electric Frankenstein. He's a big fan. He actually hit a deer on a motorcycle, put off going to the hospital to come out to see him.
Yeah, we played with him 2 years ago, and he hit a deer in the morning on his way to work on his motorcycle. And he knew we were playing, so he came out that night and he was hobbling around in the mosh pit. It was awesome. It really was. So
they're reforming for it.
Yeah, his band got back together. They haven't played in a couple years now. So they're super stoked. It's a killer bill, both nights actually.
Yeah, and in the Sanctuary we have Edison Hollow from Detroit, who's a great band. And Mazinga's going to play with us as well. And then we're going to have an art pop-up for both shows. So our buddy Jim Madsen's coming out, Print Destroyer, and then Sick Nick Productions. Both really, really cool artists. So they're going to have their stand set up. So it's going to be, a show, but not all sorts of stuff, man. Immersive experience. Expand your mind.
It'll be an experience, that's for sure. That's Friday, April 11th at the Tip Top in Grand Rapids, and Saturday the 12th at the Sanctuary in Detroit.
Yeah, it's almost going to be like going to Disney, except cheaper.
Yeah.
Hey.
Or illicit.
Yeah.
Or booze.
Yeah. Or, no, I don't know. And then the week after that, the 19th, we're in Bay City. A place downtown called the Sky Room. Playing with some good friends of ours, Fangs and Twang, out of Ypsilanti. That should be a cool show.
Yes, and that's kind of, we got a good bill coming up for April. Then we have some other stuff coming up, some festivals coming up for the summer. And just kind of gearing up for that. So hopefully we'll have the recording done. And yeah, man, pick endorsement, all sorts of stuff to look forward to.
Well, it sounds like you guys are in great shape for 2025 with some killer shows obviously coming up as you guys were talking about. So kind of curious, so how do you guys for a show like this, obviously opening for Electric Frankenstein, what's kind of the set looking like for a slot like that?
Doing all new songs, all brand new ones each night. No,
it's we've done a lot at this point, so it's tough to pick and choose. Electric Frankenstein's a little more punk, so we might pull out some old punk covers and do those. We've been thinking about, and we'll probably play Snakebit. Actually, we might do I Want to Be Your Dog, because we did it's a postcard vinyl, postcard record, and the art was done by Dirty Donnie, who's done artwork for
Metallica,
tons of people, Queens of the Stone Age, Melvins,
Aerosmith.
and he does really, really cool art. So he did the artwork for it, and it's like the size of a postcard, but you can put it on your turntable and it plays I Want to Be Your Dog. So it's pretty neat, pretty unique.
That is very cool. I've seen obviously the artwork, and I've actually listened to your guys' cover. It's funny, I'm wearing an Iggy Pop shirt right now.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I just saw him in Chicago a week ago at this point.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, like his only U.S. tour date. So not to brag or anything, but it was very cool.
No,
Did you tell him about our postcard?
I did not get very close to him at all.
if we get sued, we know who we're talking to. So.
Yeah. Bill Super Cool Radio.
It'd be nice. It would be nice. But
We've been playing I Want to Be Your Dog almost since we started. And we got the chance to record it a couple of years ago when we were working with White Elephant Records, and came out great. And Dirty Donnie approached us, and he wanted, and we were like, "Hell yeah, that sounds awesome!" And it came out awesome. So
kind of with the artwork for that, like, did you give any guidelines of like what to do, or did you just like this is what I created?
He kind of had it, so he was putting out a he's got a fanzine coming out, and then like some for his fan club. So he kind of did it. So he kind of had it ready.
Nice. Well, it turned out awesome, and I like this. It's hard like when with a song like that to put your own kind of spin on it and keep it true to the song. But you guys did. You guys made it like the Slumlord Radio version of it while staying true to the song. So I very much enjoy it.
Thank you.
thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Of course. So kind of going along with that, so for each of you, what is your favorite original and cover to perform live?
Which way am I going?
Who's going first?
Go for it.
Man, I don't know. There's so many. I like playing Southpaw live as far as original, but that, it depends. Depends on what day it is and what. And then as far as covers, we're putting "Touch Me I'm Sick" back in the set, and that one's always a lot of fun to jam. So that changes daily also. So
Yeah, I like playing Shirley's. I think that's probably one of my favorite Slumlord songs. It's just, I don't know, that song just rocks. And I'd say for covers, we do a cover of "Clean My Wounds" by Corrosion of Conformity. And I also like playing Where Eagles Dare by Misfits. So I like doing those two songs. Pretty fun.
Yeah, that's fun. Oh man,
that's hard, isn't it?
It's like, I'm trying to think of what we play now.
I can't think of any of our songs right now.
Any of them. I mean, gonna be a riot. It's a fun one to play live, too. Yeah, I mean, really any of the covers. A fun one is typically I love Living in the City, the old Fear song, because that's when we periodically over the years have had old friends jump up and sing and stuff. Usually people, back, there used to be like a wild bar. Our buddies ran here, 741 in town. It was kind of like wild rock punk bar. And people throw beer cans and just go wild singing off stuff and whatnot. So
we probably had about 20 different people sing that with us live over the years, which was always a blast.
Yeah, I guess for me, one of my favorite originals to play is Riverboat Gambler. Always a good time, really thrashy at the end. It just gets the crowd worked up, a lot of energy, so it's a good time. For covers, it's one that we really don't ever play out, but we were jamming it for a while. Holiday by Turnstile. So a little bit more modern, probably the most, modern song that we have in all of the songs that we play.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't play it out very often. It's
Snakebit's pretty new.
It's not covered. So, yeah, I'd say those are probably the two for me.
Very nice pick. Gonna Be a Riot is that's my favorite Slumlord Radio original. It was also one of the first songs I heard by you guys, but definitely one of my favorites.
Good, man.
Cool, man. Yeah, that one is a lot of fun live. Usually, if you're having a little lull in the set, we play that one. It's like, oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, that works. Cowbell gets everybody moving.
Well, yeah, and you need cowbell. I think that's mandatory at this point.
Yeah.
With all the memes and references and pop culture now, I think everybody needs a cowbell.
Right.
Because I can't think of a bad situation where I wouldn't need a cowbell. Like waiting at the bank, a cowbell would clear the line out.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Always good.
But I also kind of moving with that, so obviously the music obviously is a very important part, but I also wanted to cover, so you guys have played, many different venues. What's been like the coolest or most unique venue you have performed at?
I think for me, one of the coolest places was at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
We were down in the area and coming back into town from another show we did the night before, and swung through there when they opened, and they have like this little live, jam spot with all the instruments set out and a full crew to run it, and we just had a good time standing in there and playing a song or two, and got a little crowd out there. It was just a really unique experience.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That one was.
That is awesome.
I think probably the machine shop, I think, in Flint. I mean, because I'm from there, but actually, man, that's just such a top-notch place, really, truly. It's like from the sound, lights to like everything, everybody's really cool.
We all grew up going there too.
Yeah.
I've seen so many great bands in there growing up, and it's just a lot of memories there to play there. It's really fun.
I haven't really played a whole lot of places.
We're working on it.
One of my favorite places is just like a super professional, and they've always like a couple of times I played there that they've taken care of the bands and whatnot. It's the Pyramid Scheme in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not there for a show, the bar is pretty cool. They got a bunch of pinball machines there. They're kind of known for that, but I mean, they're really like on top of it when like you're for the most part, like when like you're setting up, doing sound, they're really cool. They take care of the bands and whatnot. But overall, it's like kind of a cozy place to hang out at, in my opinion.
Yeah, they get a lot of really good bands through there too.
Oh yeah.
There's been so many, and over the years, I mean, Machine Shop's awesome. We played in Saginaw at the Vault. One that's special to me is a place called Bimos in Bay City, and it's a little dive bar, but I'm from Bay City, and like they treat us absolutely great. Like since we started out, they've been way, way cool, and it's always just fun. There's always everybody there is there for music, and like it's always a good time. We're playing there May 10th. We're going back in Bay City, Bimos, and probably the most unique place I've ever played, and we played it twice.
Oh no!
Was this place outside of Flint called the Brutal Barn, and it was literally a barn that was not in the best of shape, and we played a benefit for our buddy and then a memorial after he passed, and it was to call it unique is understatement, because it was and then the second time, I think we got the bright idea to get a roll of fireworks and have our buddy throw them out before we started the set. So he lit these fireworks, and we started, and then I realized, there's shrapnel hitting me in the face, and it was, that you want to talk to unique, I don't know too many other bands that played something like that. It was just ridiculous.
Pat.
Yeah.
You got rained on in that place one of the times. There was like bees and hornets buzzing me the other time. It
was crazy.
The venue was pretty brutal. It was sure.
It was just a barn. It wasn't even a pub. It was a barn.
We were playing. There was other bands, so it wasn't like we just went over and played, but it was
a lot of bands.
Yeah.
So will has there been any more pyro at Slumlord Radio shows?
You'll have to come out and see. We can't give that secret away, We'll work out.
Fair enough.
We got some ideas.
All right. Well, as long as it's not fire hazard, I think you guys should be fine.
Well, we toe that line. We get right up to it.
Yeah, got a couple mortars set up usually.
Flash pots and shit.
Yeah.
We can push the envelope a little bit.
Right.
But it's part of the experience.
Yeah.
Truly immersive.
It's like the Sphere in Vegas, but just not there. Somewhere else.
It's not safe.
Spirit of the Midwest.
It's got a ring to it.
It does.
All right, so as we're starting to wrap up this interview, a fantastic time hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much. But now, like, what's 2025, the rest of the year, looking like for Slumlord Radio?
We got a couple of festivals that we can't announce yet for legal reasons this summer. We do have, I don't remember the date, but we're opening for Green Jello up
The
in
venue.
Cadillac, the venue in Cadillac. It's in August. I don't remember the name or the date off the top of my head.
August 21st. Yeah,
August
At the venue.
21st. Up by Cadillac. That one's going to be cool. I thought there was another one. We're going back to the old Miami in Detroit, June 28th.
Yep.
So yeah, we got some cool stuff, and then more to come. So keep your eyes open.
Very good, very good. Well, I definitely look forward to seeing how the rest of the year goes for you guys. But now, for everyone watching, where are the best places to find Slumlord Radio online?
Really, I mean, anywhere. Anywhere. I mean, we have, of course, Facebook, Instagram,
Spotify.
Bandcamp, all the any of the music sites. So if you type this in Google, it'll pop up. There's a picture of us and all sorts of stuff, man.
There's a couple of our videos up on YouTube, and then there's a few live clips here and there. YouTube's got a decent amount of stuff. Spotify, Apple Music, pretty much any streaming anyone uses. Bandcamp. We're all over. We're worldwide.
It's hard to miss us.
Well, very good. I also leave some links for Slumlord Radio in the description. Please check out and support them. They got some great shows coming up. Make sure to see them live as well. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It was a fantastic time.
Oh, thank you,
Thanks for having us, man. Nice hat, too.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hey, got to rep the Detroit Tigers. Of course.
Yes, sir.
That's right. I do. I've seen their ballpark, but I've not seen a game there. As one of my things I want to do this year.
Come up to the old Miami show, man. There's a game right before then because Trey is going. Hang out with Trey.
Well, I think I know what I'm doing then.
It's
All right.
it's literally a couple blocks away from America, honestly. The old Miami is.
Uh-huh.
Well, it looks like I got plans that day then.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right, well, for all of Slumlord Radio, I'm your host, Matthew Thomas. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Super Cool Radio. And remember, stay frosty.